Hello, maurieo! AUTOCAD Basic 18.3 Architectural Hatching. Hello, welcome. In this instructional video, we're going to be looking at architectural hatching. So that's hatching in an architectural scenario or scene. So let's get over to AUTOCAD, open up a drawing and see what we can do. Open a drawing. I'm picking basement am.drawing. It's the one we're looking for, so that should be right at the top here, basement am, and there it is in all its glory, basement am.drawing. Okay, select the layer, set the layer to hatching. That's it there. It's all set. Okay, switch to ISO A1. Yeah, and that's got it there. A couple of viewports and what have you. Double click on the larger viewport to make it active. There we go. And start the hatch command. Set the hatch type to pattern and the pattern to AR concrete. So start the hatch command and set the hatch type to pattern AR concrete. Is it AR conc? Used to show poured concrete. Okay. Set the scale to 40. Okay, and leave the angle set at 0. Click pick points at the pick internal and select the point inside the back wall. Okay, there, done. Click the cross to close hatch creation. Right, close hatch creation. There you go. All right, start the hatch command again. Start the hatch command and set the hatch pattern to ANS 137. ANS 137. There we go. A crosshatch that symbolizes a concrete block. Set the scale to 40, which it already is. In the expanded properties panel, select relative to paper space. Down here, relative to paper space, which we've done. In the options panel, select annotative. Yep. Okay. Use pick points to select internal points on the inside portions of the other walls. Inside portions, so that's there. Okay, so this is the inside portions of the walls. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is what we're meaning by the inside portions. Like so. I think that's all of them. Oh, no, we don't want that one. And press enter to apply the hatch. press enter to. If the hatch does not display correctly as a crosshatch, you might have to select it and reset the scale to 40 in the hatch editor. Well, oh, I don't know how it became that. Oops. What the hell? Delete that. Okay, so that's selected the hatch and it should be 40. What? Okay, so there's our hatch. It's selected. There's at 40. Close the hatch editor. Ah, that's the ticket. Oh, right. So we might not have it. So let's go here. Go into properties. Relative to paper space. Okay, now close the hatch editor. Yes, so it just has a few little lines in there like that, which not very edifying in my opinion. Oh, it keeps changing. 40. So that's 40, and then we'll close the hatch editor. Oh, that's a bit better. Okay, so that's, yeah, there does seem to be a little bit of changing and toing and froing. Hatch the outside of the walls, which is ANS131. Okay, so let's go here, and ANS131 should be there, and that selects there. That symbolizes brick. The scale is to be 40. Okay, and select relative to paper properties, relative to paper space. Okay, and then we pick the pick point, and that's we want one there, 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 and there. Okay, so it's just, this isn't 40. Okay, and this probably isn't relative to paper space. Yes, it is. Close the hatch. Okay, so then it's again not quite what we wanted. So we pick the hatch, and it's scaling. Doesn't, it changes. I think you can see exactly that I have got it at 40. Close the hatch editor. And still no. Okay, close the hatch editor. Properties seems to want to out of there. Doesn't seem to want to do what I tell it to do. So it looks like there's a little bit of toing and froing there before it'll sort of accept things. Let's try and doing it this way, and then close the hatch editor. Yeah. Okay, so that seems to be okay there. There's a hatch there, so we want to select the hatch. And that's at 40, and that's not relative to paper space. Does it not want to? Oh, and annotative relative to paper space. There seems to be some sort of order to them. Yeah, no, it's definitely, so that's all good there. It's annotative, but not relative to paper space. So no, still not. Not happy with that one there. Oh, let's zoom in there. Okay, so that's 40 properties relative to paper space. Select that there to 40. Select that. The two aren't seem to be compatible. What the hell happened there? Okay, so that's, I'm going to have to leave it at that, I think. That's, we select that hatch there. Weird. Doesn't want to select the hatch now. At all. Is it in some sort of command or something? Will it select that hatch? Okay, so we're in paper space, so we've got to go into model space. So that's the, okay, so that's where the hatches are. So we've selected that one there. It's at 40, the scale's right, but the relative to paper space, it just won't handle that setting. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I think the annotative is on. I want that. Okay, annotative. Is it perhaps that it's not sure what's happening up there, but I think that's pretty much how we want it to be. So yep, I'm going to leave it at that for now, and see how that goes. Okay, click to close the hatch creation contextual tab, which is all pretty much closed up. Alright, zoom out to display both viewports, which we have done. The first hatch pattern that you applied is displayed in both viewports, while the other two hatch versions only display in the larger. No, except for that one that I can't get, that one there. I can't get that to, if we go to properties, and put it relative to paper space, yeah, it won't show at the 40 scale. properties pin. Okay, so if we change that to 40, the relative to paper space, it just changes to 800. So it obviously can't be at that scale for some reason, unless we turn off the annotative, and then it can be. No. 40. So probably just going to have to leave it there like that. All right, this point. Okay, and then we're up to this little one here. All right. The first hatch pattern you applied, while the other two, this is because they are annotative and only display in a viewport matching the scale 1 to 20, which must have been what this viewport here. That viewport there. If we go to this viewport here is 1 to 20, this viewport here is 1 to 50. So however, the cursor, hover the cursor over the ANS 137 hatch, which I think is that one there, annotative display next to the cursor indicating that it is an annotative. Hover the cursor over the air concrete hatch, and thing is an icon is not displayed because it is not annotative. So that one's annotative and that one is. Okay. If we hover over that one there, we hover over that one, it's annotative. Delete. And then delete that hatch. Now there might be some problem. If I come up to here, might have sorted out this problem. Hatch here 131, okay, and 40 relative like that. Put it in there like that, and there like that, and there like that, and there like that. In there, in there, in there, and in there. Okay. Oh dear. I just want to make it 40. Huh. So why won't it? That's it there. Huh. Okay, so there's that scale there, and if we hover over it, it's annotative. And if we look up in here, oh yeah, it's not showing in here, which is good because that's 1 in 20. yeah, so it only shows where the scale is the same. Alright. Okay. We're all good. So that's a little bit of information. I don't quite know what the actual point of that is there. I finally seem to get that all working anyway. So yes, you've got to have the scales correct. And your hatching does need to be done quite carefully and thoughtfully. I think we can get out of there. So there we go. A little bit of perusal through hatching. I'll save and close the drawing when we finish here. So interesting. All good. Cheers. See you.